Well, now to industry, and one area that's continuing to grow is the renewables energy sector. And now technology that you may have experienced for yourself during the Great Exhibition of the North is being donated to a college in Newcastle to train future engineers.
The IHR, as it's known, is the world's most advanced training system. It gives students a virtual experience of what it's like to work on a wind turbine. It's to help boost the creation of jobs in the industry, as Jessica Nevin reports.
Step inside the world of hybrid reality. This is one of the most advanced training systems on the planet, and it's here in Newcastle to train the engineers of the future.
The only way to find out whether the wind turbine technician is the job for you or not is to actually go 110 metres above sea level. But through this immersive reality, you can actually find out what it feels like to be working at high. Test for things like blade icing or over temperature or other types of faults and rectify those faults.
The technology's been donated by the government as part of a push to get more people into the energy sector.
And the power pins.
It'll help students like George, who's now working as an apprentice building machines that bury cables between wind farms. He says he's one of many joining the industry.
Now that this is one of the leading places to be around engineering, a lot of people want to be into that. When you get to build something from so little to so big, you just always think, wow, was I really involved in that? Did I really contribute to that? And it's quite fulfilling, really, to be involved in stuff like that.
The government's pledged to create 27,000 extra jobs in the energy sector by 2030. That's on top of the 28,000 people working in the industry in the northeast alone. They've helped to build over 70% of the oil and gas platforms in the North Sea, which is why business owners in the industry are choosing to base themselves here.
We're sending people less offshore and keeping them onshore. It's safer, it's more economical. So I think we're going to see a lot more automation, a lot more artificial intelligence, and all of that requires the digital economy that's also growing very strongly in the northeast.
What do you think having technology like this says, not just about the renewable energy sector, but also about the northeast's involvement in it?
We're going through a renewables revolution, because the world is going through a huge change. If we are going to limit temperature rise to 1.5 degrees centigrade, that will be a fundamental change on our whole energy landscape. And we are at the forefront of the innovation and leading the way in that transition.
A new reality for the energy industry that's starting here in Newcastle. Jessica Nevin, ITV News.